you. My name is Ocean. I am as a host today. Today we will discuss about English as a compulsory subject in Indonesian primary school, implemented in 2027. This discussion is divided into two subtopics. The first subtopic focuses on the impact and effectiveness of English as a compulsory subject, while the second subtopic discusses about challenges, skill integration, and policy evaluation. I am honored to be joined by Ms. Ratu Suandalintang, a lecturer in English education, who will share her academic perspective on this topic. Good afternoon, Ms. Ratu.
Good afternoon, Ms. Ocean. Thank you for the introduction. It is a pleasure to participate in this academic discussion.
Alright, Ms. Ratu, we will begin with the first subtopic. It's impact and effectiveness of English as a compulsory subject. So, Ms. Ratu, what is your opinion on the implementation of English as a compulsory subject in Indonesian elementary school in 2027?
Yeah. In my opinion, the implementation of English as a compulsory subject 2027 has a positive impact on student early language development. Academic studies on early language learning indicate that early exposure to English enhance student listening and speaking skill and build a strong foundation for communicative competence at later stage of education.
Okay, Ms. Ratu, do you think English instruction at the elementary level should focus more on speaking skill rather than reading and writing?
Yes, I believe speaking skills should be prioritized at the elementary level. Research on young language learners show that children acquire language more naturally through oral interaction. Several academic studies emphasize that listening and speaking skill should be developed before introduction more complex reading and writing skill.
Okay, how can teacher ensure that elementary students are ready and motivated to learn English effectively?
Yeah. Teachers can enhance student readiness by using interactive and appropriate teaching methods such as sound, games, storytelling, and visual media. Research in English language pedagogy suggests that enjoyable and meaningful learning activities increase student motivation and active participation in the classroom.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Ratu, for your explanation. Now we will move on to the second subtopic. It's challenges, skill integration, and policy evaluation. Okay, Ms. Ratu, how can school ensure a balance between speaking, listening, reading, and writing skill?
Yeah. School can apply an integrated skill approach, which is widely recommended in academic literature by introducing listening, speaking, reading, and writing activities within a single lesson. Students can develop balanced language competence in a meaningful learning context.
Okay, what's the challenges have emerged from implementing English as a compulsory subject, and how can they be addressed?
Yeah, one major challenge in the limited number of qualified English teachers at the elementary level. Academic studies indicate that teacher quality significantly influence learning outcome. This issue can be addressed through continuous professional development program. In addition, unequal access to learning resources, particularly in rural areas, remain a concern and request strong government support.
Okay, Ms. Ratu, as the final question, do you agree or disagree that English should continue to be taught at the elementary school level in Indonesia?
From an academic perspective, I agree that English should continue to be taught at the elementary school level in Indonesia. Research in early language education show that young learners benefit from early exposure to a foreign language, especially in developing listening and speaking skill. However, this policy should be supported by appropriate teaching method. qualified teacher, and appropriate learning materials.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ratu, for your clear and helpful explanation. So, in conclusion, the implementation of English as a compulsory subject in Indonesian primary school in 2027 has positively supported student early language development, particularly in listening and speaking skill. However, its effectiveness depends on teacher quality, balanced skill integration, and equal access to learning resources. Therefore, continuous evaluation is necessary to ensure effective and equitable English education. Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Ratu, for sharing your valuable academic insight. This concludes our interview. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching this session. See you.